Part 28. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 275. The disciples of the Star Hall are still young people, passionate enough and crazy enough, so they dare to think and do. Solinger distributed life-saving jade slips to everyone, 10 for each person. It could be said that he was rich and had no choice but to let himself have so many of these things. Then the weapons given by Suchanga were assigned to each person again, and everyone was almost armed from head to toe. Solinger looked at everyone and nodded with satisfaction. In the next half-month, we will all go to the star battlefield to train. This is the spiritual liquid. You should all keep it. It will be enough for you to use for several years. We must adjust our fighting passion to the best before leaving. Everyone flew excitedly towards the star battlefield. In the last half-month, they will fight crazily to reach the limit of their fighting ability. In this way, their trip to the chaotic sea will not appear so abrupt. What they need is to be ready at any time. Able to fight. Solinger also entered the star battlefield. She discussed with the palace master that she needed to bring Singer with her this time. The palace master agreed. Even if Singer didn't go, the palace master would let her go elsewhere to practice. Singer's cultivation has indeed improved very quickly recently. The precipitation in the star battlefield cannot completely eliminate hidden dangers for her. It is better to go out and practice. Solinger walked into the star battlefield. This time she has to choose difficulty. A difficult challenge. Zionyo, start the difficulty challenge. Okay challenger, please get ready, the battle will begin in 5 seconds. The difficulty challenge was random from the beginning. Without any prompts, Solinger appeared on a cliff, and then 5 gatekeepers appeared on the opposite side. Solinger's sword intent surrounded him. Well done. The difficulty level really doesn't follow common sense. But now she has broken through to the Great Saint realm, and is more skilled in controlling the sword. With the rapid movement of her fingers, one of the gatekeepers over there has been cut down by the sword light. The gatekeepers are treated as human beings. Not to be outdone, they began to resist, but there was no way. The environment here restricted their actions, and they could only stand and be beaten. After a while, Solinger eliminated all the gatekeepers and entered the next level. 10 gatekeepers appeared in the second level. Solinger did not panic. What she needs to practice now is how to use the least consumption of spiritual power to make the 4 seasons sword technique and 10,000 swords Chao Zone burst out with stronger power. This requires she slowly realized that the gatekeepers naturally became her testing tools. It was still a bit difficult at the beginning. But as her understanding of the sword's intention became deeper and deeper, she could feel her own sword's intention. He should have broken through to the second level. Sword intent also has realms. The realm of sword intent is divided into 9 levels. After the 9th level, it will be the sword god realm. At that time, everything can become a sword. Obviously Solinger can't reach that level yet, but her current sword intention is unmatched by anyone. At least no one here in heaven can achieve this kind of achievement. Solinger devotes her whole mind to sword intention. In the realization, she has to push her sword intention to the peak of the second level, so that her strength can grow as quickly as possible. Everyone is preparing for this battle in the star battlefield. In half a month, they will set off to the chaotic sea. There, they will witness their growth. There, they will encounter all kinds of wonderful things. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 276. Half a month is actually a short time for Solinger and others. Each of them is immersed in their own battle. Solinger has been fighting in the star battlefield for 30 days now, which means he has experienced 150 battles. Now she has successfully pushed her sword intention to the peak of the second level, and is very close to the next level. After killing the gatekeeper with the last sword, Sulinger stopped challenging. She knew that there was no point in continuing to fight. She could only rush to the star list, but this was of no use to her and was a waste of time. Although there are good rewards after being on the list, she, Sulinger, is not lacking, because there is no treasure in the Star Palace that can tempt her. The right way is to quickly go to the Chaotic Sea, which is more suitable for them than the Star Battlefield. After leaving the Star Battlefield, Sulinger took a look at her ranking on the Star ranking and found that her ranking was not very high, but it didn't matter. This thing didn't mean anything in the first place. After returning to the resting place, she found that Singer and others had not returned yet, so Sulinger took out snacks and started eating. After fighting for such a long time and not eating yet, Sulinger always felt a little uncomfortable in her stomach, which was the feeling of an empty stomach without eating. Sulinger ate and waited for Singer and the others to come back. Now there was only half an hour left before the half-month agreement. Half an hour passed quickly during Sulinger's snack banquet. Suchanga was a little speechless as he watched from the side. This little guy was getting better and better at eating. Fortunately, I brought her a lot of snacks and she bought a lot of them herself. Otherwise, how could she have persisted until now? After a while, Singer and others came. Counting the two of them, there were 22 people in total. Has everyone tidied up? Packed and ready to go? Okay, let's go. A few people walked towards the house owned by the master of Sing Chen Hall. This is what Sing Wei told Sulinger. If they go to the Chaotic Sea area, they should go through the space wormhole, so that they will not be easily discovered by the other four major forces. Otherwise, they will definitely encounter a lot of obstructions. Maybe those guys from the Tiandihui will take action against them, and the losses will outweigh the gains. Sulinger led everyone to the small courtyard, and Sing Wei was already waiting. You must be careful when following Linger Girl, remember that saving your life is the most important thing, everything else comes second. Don't worry, Palace Master, we will definitely be careful. Sing Wei nodded, let's go, I'll take you there. Sing Wei decided to send these disciples to the Chaos Sea in person. They didn't know much about space wormholes, so it would be better to go there themselves. The other 20 disciples followed Sing Wei with curious eyes. Walking inside. After entering the space wormhole, Sing Wei took out the last boat again. This time it was at least 3 times larger than the last time. Obviously, this boat can become larger at will. Come up, the remaining disciples are still very interested in this place. After all, this is the first time they know this kind of secret. Sing Wei also told them the news about the blue aura. Soon all 20 disciples entered the cultivation state. Sulinger and Singer were chatting with Sing Wei about things in the Chaotic Sea. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 277. Obviously they want to know more information. By the way, Palace Master, is there really no one restraining me over there? Do whatever you want. There is something wrong with what you said. How can there be no restraints? Those restraints are set up for people with low cultivation. People with big fists are never afraid of restraints, because no one can restrain them. Yeah, then I understand, Palace Master Sulinger nodded. Although there are few restrictions on people with big fists, they also have their own rules. They may not have the same big forces as in the melee realm, but there are still many small forces. And we should also encounter some magical races there, such as the Sea Tribe. Oh, Palace Master, are the sea people the creatures in the ocean? What do they look like? I have never seen this in detail. We, the 5 major forces, rarely go there because it is too chaotic, so we go through the space wormhole, and you have to continue on your way. So that's it, then it seems we can only explore it ourselves. Sulinger's big eyes were blinking, and she was obviously very interested in the sea tribe. The 20 Saint King realm disciples over there quickly woke up from their cultivation, and they all felt that the strength has been improved to a certain extent, but unfortunately it cannot be improved without limit. Half an hour later, they came out of the space wormhole. This is still a small village outside the Star Palace. In fact, the purpose of these villages is to replenish the entire space. The wormhole just left a coordinate here. Even if there is no village, they can still come out from here. So even if the village is destroyed, the space wormhole will not be destroyed. This is the inheritance that their Star Palace found from ancient times. Is really the greatest luck for their Star Palace. Every force in the melee domain has their own things inherited from ancient times, but the space wormhole of the Star Palace is the deepest and has never been used. To the star battlefield, that is what every force has inherited from ancient times. All the forces know that the Xin Chen Palace has something, that is, the enrollment of the Xin Chen Palace is basically the secret elf island, otherwise no one would go there. Only Kenya's enrollment environment is a bit special, that is a killing field with extremely strong murderous aura, which most people may not be able to bear, so Kenya actually has the smallest number of students. But Kenya's disciples are very strong, and they wander between life and death every day. For killers, what they want is to kill with one hit and disappear if they miss a hit, so they don't have too many gorgeous moves. Only the simplest few moves can be extremely powerful. This is the difference between life and death for each of them. The moves that were realized during the period. Kenya's mortality rate is always the highest, because their training may really kill people. Let's not talk about Huangquan Palace and Beast King Pavilion. They don't have much requirements for the training of their disciples, but they are very harsh when recruiting disciples. Because of the special nature of their practices, those who are not well suited to their practices are not qualified to enter them. So there are still many people who come here for cultivation. In terms of development here, Sulinger and Singer took their disciples to say goodbye to Xingwei and flew towards the Chaos Sea at full speed. This place will become their training ground. How high they can fly depends on themselves. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 278. Sulinger and others flew at full speed for 4 hours, and finally arrived at a dock city, the city in the sky. This is the place where the entire Malay realm comes into contact with the chaotic sea realm. The prosperity of transactions here is no worse than that of Star City, so the place is crowded with people, and there is still a lot of traffic every day. Sulinger and others entered the city. They found a shop and rented a boat to go to sea. They will set off tomorrow morning, so today they can only stay in the Sky City for one night. After everyone found the inn, they went shopping. They heard that there were many delicious foods here that were not found in the mainland. This was an irresistible temptation for the foodies in the Star Palace. Sulinger and the others came to the snack street in Sky City. The snacks here are indeed different from those in the mainland. There are many new varieties and many flavors. This was a feast for them, so this phenomenon appeared in the Sky City. There was a group of people sweeping through the snack street. I had never seen anyone so interested in snacks. The snack sellers were so happy that they couldn't help but smile from ear to ear. Not many people bought their snacks in the past, but today's income in one day is equal to their income in the past half year. It's really great. Sulinger and others have driven the development of the entire snack industry. Sulinger, in particular, had no shortage of spiritual stones at all, and directly took over the entire snack street. They not only ate, but also packaged it. The sellers in the snack street had never been so happy. Fortunately, these snacks are not very expensive. All inclusive, they only cost a few hundred spirit stones, which is nothing to practitioners at their level. Otherwise, they will definitely be targeted. There is no other way. who makes the cultivators not need to eat at all. After Sulinger and others cleaned up the place, they went to take a look at the auction here, but the items in the auction had no effect on them, they just watched the excitement. After returning to the inn, everyone began to rest. They can go out to sea tomorrow. The boat belongs to the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce, a chamber of commerce here. They inquired and found out that the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce was the most powerful chamber of commerce in the entire Chaotic Sea. Their ships were generally relatively safe and no one would rob them. There are pirates in the entire Chaotic Sea area who specialize in robbing passing ships. However, the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce is the largest chamber of commerce here and is very powerful, so the chance of being robbed is very small. Of course, it cannot be said that no one is robbing. After all, there are still brave robbers. These people are not afraid of these things at all. After doing this, they will disappear. There is nothing you can do when you encounter such robbers. They have all run away. No matter how awesome you are, you can still find them. The Chaotic Sea area is so big, looking for a few people is like looking for a needle in a haystack, and grabbing them is in vain. But this is also done by those who want to leave the Chaotic Sea. If they still want to appear in some large island cities in the Chaotic Sea, it is impossible to do such a thing. The night passed quickly. Sulinger and others arrived at the dock early and boarded the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce's boat. Since Sulinger and others directly bought a high-end suite, their environment is very good. The senior suite was at the top of the ship, and the entire first floor was occupied by Sulinger, so the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce directly gave Sulinger the purple card. This is the VIP card of Wanbao Chamber of Commerce, which can be used for discounts in the future. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 279. Branches of the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce exist on every island. With this card, Sulinger and the others can go there directly to enjoy any VIP treatment. The VIP cards of Wanbao Chamber of Commerce are divided into black card, purple card, gold card, and silver card. The black card is the highest and the silver card is the lowest. There is no way, money is so willful. After Sulinger and the others arrived on the ship, they found that there was an observation deck on the top floor, where they could clearly see the entire sea view. It was really great. After a while, the boat was full of people and the boat sailed away. A waiter came up and placed snacks and fruits on the viewing platform for Sulinger and others. This is the life and service of a VIP, just enjoy it without saying anything. After a while, the boat sailed, and the wet cold wind blew, making Sulinger and others feel extremely comfortable. Sister Singer, this place is pretty good too, Sulinger looked at Singer and said. Singer twitched the corner of her mouth, isn't it great? You have paid so many spiritual stones. When Sulinger said that she would charter a boat, they were all shocked. They had no idea about spirit stones in the Star Palace before, but now they know how important spirit stones are when they get here. However, Sulinger's wealth completely shocked them. It is really too rich, they have never seen it before with so many spirit stones, no wonder Sulinger is not interested in the things in their Xin Chen Palace. It turns out that it is like this. She is too rich and can afford everything. She really has no interest in the things in the Xin Chen Palace. Even if the daily expenditure of the Star Palace is not that much. It is really rich. It is considered strong if you have a good family background. Everyone is not polite. Sulinger is like this. There is no need to be pretentious. Just enjoy it. The boat is here. The sea was slowly advancing. Sulinger and Singer looked at the map here and discussed the next route. Sulinger spent a lot of money to buy this map. Of course, as a Zijin member, there are still other benefits. For example, there are some important marks on it. These represent dangerous and less dangerous places. This is the benefit of Zijin members. Wanbao Chamber of Commerce provides danger warning services to VIP customers. The purpose of Wanbao Chamber of Commerce is that as long as you spend enough, you are God. Wanbao Chamber of Commerce can provide you with all the information you need. Sister Linger, where do you think we should go first? Sulinger looked at the map and fell into deep thought. Where should we go? There are still many places here. Which should we choose as the first stop? This is a question. After comprehensive consideration, Sulinger decided to go to Gilding first. Island, because there is a special place there, the life and death arena, where you can duel with others. There is a place for life and death duels. You can sign up. The rules of the battle are life and death duels. The duel will only happen if one party dies. At the end, the winner will receive a spirit stone reward. And there are people who predict the duelists winning or losing, which is used to start gambling. This way, you can make money very quickly. You can not only exercise your own strength, but also make money. Sulinger gave everyone the equipment equipped by these disciples is enough to make them invincible in the same realm, so there is no need to worry about their lives. They can just let go and fight. Sulinger told the disciples her thoughts, and everyone agreed with her decision. Indeed, Gilded Island is a good place for bloody battles, and duels can hone everyone's awareness of life and death battles. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 280. After everyone discussed it, they found their own rooms and entered the state of cultivation. The martial arts Sulinger gave them was profound, and they could feel something new every time they learned from it. Sulinger and Singer also sat with their eyes closed on the seats on the observation deck, comprehending their own martial arts. Singer's understanding of Bawang Fist has now entered a bottleneck stage. She has her own feelings about her boxing. She always feels that her boxing cannot meet the requirements of Bawang boxing, and she always feels that there is something missing. The slight sea breeze blew, and Singer slowly entered a strange state. She felt that she had now entered a deserted place. Suchanga, who was secretly guarding Sulinger, saw Singer's condition and immediately added a protective barrier to Singer. He could tell that Singer had entered a state of enlightenment, a state that could only be encountered but not sought. It seems that Singer's understanding of Bawang Fist has been on the right track. After this epiphany, the power of her Bawang Fist will definitely rise sharply. It is difficult to enter the enlightenment state after being disturbed by others, so Suchanga helped Singer. Singer was still walking in the desolate land, and she was sensing the aura of desolation, because she felt that this was what she lacked in her Bawang Fist. While walking, Singer saw a huge figure. He was like a god in this world. Singer looked extremely small in front of him. There were many enemies behind him, but he only had one. However, Singer did not see any fearful expression on his face. All she could feel was the strong fighting spirit. The huge figure was fearless, and the whole world seemed to be filled with his invincible fighting spirit. The enemies rushed towards him, but he didn't take a step back, he just clenched his right fist. Singer saw the clue, he was using the starting position of Bawang Fist. Without any hesitation, the huge figure punched forward, causing the world to collapse. The world where the enemy on the opposite side existed seemed to collapse. All the enemies disappeared. The moment they were crushed, they still had incredible looks on their faces. Singer was a little touched. Is this the real Bawang Fist? The power is indeed strong. She understood what was missing in her boxing skills, which was a kind of courage and momentum to move forward, and at the same time she wanted to fill the whole world with this momentum like a barren land. Singer sat cross-legged on the ground, slowly feeling the momentum of the huge figure. His momentum could be regarded as a general trend of heaven and earth, and he used his own strength to build a general trend. To put it bluntly, one's own fighting spirit can be infinitely amplified and can be so strong that it affects the entire world. Only in this way can you control the things in that world and make the Bawang Fist show greater power as you wish. Senior devoted all his energy to this, and he had to let himself understand the essence of it in order not to waste this opportunity for enlightenment. Sulinger from the outside also felt that Senior had entered a state of enlightenment, and rapped Senior with her sword intent. At the same time, he was alert to the surroundings. Although the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce's ship was not very afraid of people coming to cause trouble, it was better to be careful. After all, Senior would not be easily encountered in this state. Of course, she didn't know that Suchanga was secretly there, otherwise she wouldn't need to be so cautious. With her father here, she wouldn't be afraid of anything. There was nothing she could do, her father was too strong. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 281. But Suchanga would definitely not let Sulinger know that he was following her, otherwise the training effect would not be achieved. Huge ships are sailing on the sea, and the surrounding ships will follow the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce's ships when they see them, and the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce will also help them by the way. Of course, there is a fee, but the fee will not be too high, otherwise they would rather be robbed. On a reef ahead, there is a group of people. They are all wearing blood-red clothes. The leading man is special, he only has one eye. Boss, there is a fleet coming ahead, but there is a Wanbao Chamber of Commerce ship in the middle. Can we rob it? A young man flew over from the other side. He was obviously a spy for this group of people. The one-eyed man looked into the distance and asked, "What is the realm of the strongest person on that ship?" "Boss, that is just a very small Wanbao Chamber of Commerce ship, and it is a boat for pulling people. I don't think there are any strong people on this kind of ship, and the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce has never placed strong people on this kind of ship." The man nodded. "Are you sure our target is in their fleet?" "Yes, boss, that girl from the Yun family is in that Wanbao Chamber of Commerce ship, and she should be returning to the Yun family. In this case, we must have a chance encounter with the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce. We are just members of the Ji-Yun family, and we must not mess with other people, do you understand?" "Got it, boss," the disciples under my command responded. "There is no way. If they encounter any hard ideas, they will have to be thrown to the bottom of the sea to feed the fishes. No one can save them. Even if they offend the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce this time, they can only apologize later, because their Blood Wolf pirate group is currently competing with the Yun family for control of the Gilded Island. They have captured the youngest daughter of the head of the Yun family and used it to threaten the Yun family, and this girl is also a member of the Yun family. For the younger generation of geniuses, the Yun family will definitely use the enemy to increase their chances of winning." Sulinger and the other's ship was slowly moving forward, when suddenly there were many blood-red ships in the distance blocking their way. All the ships stopped and looked at the blood-red ships that appeared over there. They were obviously wary of these ships. Although these ships did not have obvious pirate ship logos, everyone did not dare to take it lightly. The blood-red ship at the front, a red ship, came out from the middle, and a man flew up on it. "Everyone, please give way. We are here to see the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce this time. It has nothing to do with you, so please don't meddle in other people's business." After hearing these words, those small ships immediately made way out of the way. How can they with small arms and legs bear this? Since they are looking for the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce, it has nothing to do with them. There are also some big ones. The ships also gave way one after another. They all paid money to ask for the protection of the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce. They themselves have no obligation to take care of things for the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce. Of course, the most important thing is that they have no ability to handle it. Looking at the battle over there, it is obvious that they were about to collide with the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce. It would be safer for them to hide far away. Or they could take the opportunity to slip away and save their lives. The blood-red ship came all the way to the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce's ship and confronted it. One-eyed wolf, are your blood wolf pirate group going against our Wanbao Chamber of Commerce? A heroic voice resounded through the sky, and then a man with a big stick on his shoulder stood up. Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 282. Apparently he is the director of the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce in charge of this ship, and he also knows the person opposite. It turns out that you are in charge of this ship, Luja, can you give me some face? Oh, the famous one-eyed dragon can still take advantage of a little person like me, but I don't have such a big reputation. Brother Lu joked, and then I took the boss to the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce to plead guilty. How about that? To be able to get your boss to pay so much attention to you shows that your intentions are very big. I cannot accept this apology. You'd better go to the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce headquarters. Hey, what is Brother Lu talking about? It's just a small favor, and I won't make Brother Lu too embarrassed. While the two were talking, there was a room at the bottom of Sulinger's floor. In the room was a 14-year-old girl, wearing a pale pink dress, followed by several maids. What's going on outside? Did you encounter a robber? As for Daisy, why hasn't she come back yet? After a while, a little maid ran in quickly and said, Miss, something serious has happened. Daisy, don't be anxious, speak slowly. The maid named Daisy picked up the water on the table and took a sip, and then said, Miss, our whereabouts have been exposed. The people outside are not ordinary pirates at all, they are the Blood Wolf pirate group. What? Our whereabouts have been so well hidden, how could they be leaked? It seems they are coming for us. Get ready. Leave me alone for a while and run away. I will stop them. How can that be done, miss? How can we leave you and run away? If we die, let's die together. Bah, you stinky girl, what are you talking about? Daisy patted the maid who spoke. What do you think, Brother Lu, have you thought about it? I only want one person on your boat, and I guarantee that not even an ant will touch you. Lu Jie thought for a while, who do you want to cause trouble for? No one. I heard that the lady of the Yun family on Gilded Island was on the ship, and I specially invited her to be a guest of our Blood Wolf pirate group. Brother Lu, I wonder if it can be convenient. Okay, One-Eyed Dragon, the goal of your Blood Wolf pirate group is indeed so big. The Yun family is the largest force on Gilded Island. If we let you do this, how can our Wanbao Chamber of Commerce survive on Gilded Island? Brother Lu, this is wrong. Our Blood Wolf pirate group will be the masters of Gilded Island by then. Can they, just a Yun family, still be the master? Lu Jie pondered. The grudge between the Yun family and the Blood Wolf pirate group was already deep. If the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce uses this convenience this time, even if the Yun family is destroyed, they will definitely cause some trouble for the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce. This is not allowed by their Wanbao Chamber of Commerce, and after this time, the reputation of the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce will definitely be affected. When the time comes, the person standing in front of you will be the penal palace of the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce, and your end will definitely be miserable. Even if this is the case, the severity of the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce is that in order to ensure that the managers of the lower branches do not enrich their own pockets, they specially created the penalty hall. As long as someone spreads the news there, regardless of whether it is true or false, the penalty hall will be dispatched. There is no best, and there will be, it must be severely punished. This is the decisive measure that their Wanbao Chamber of Commerce can take to achieve such a high reputation. This major measure makes their Wanbao Chamber of Commerce still stand so strong today. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, daughter wrong wrong. Chapter 283. After some decision-making, Lu Zhe decided to reject the one-eyed wolf's proposal. He gave a secret signal to the waiter behind him. The waiter understood what he meant and crushed the jade slip in his hand that asked for help. As early as when they came out, they were ready to ask for help from Yu Jian. They just wanted to see who the other party was, but they didn't expect it to be the Blood Wolf pirate group. This is a bit difficult to handle. There is no other way but to ask for help. You cannot bet on the reputation of Wanbao Chamber of Commerce. One-eyed dragon, I'm sorry. The reputation of our Wanbao Chamber of Commerce is more important than anything else. I can't promise you this. Haha, brother Lu, you guys from the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce are indeed like this, but I have already thought of the worst result, so I just delay it for a while. Now the people on the periphery have completely surrounded this place, so before your support arrives, I believe they will not see any living people, nor will they know what is happening here. Lu Zhe's face suddenly turned a little ugly. He did not expect that their Blood Wolf pirate group would dare to pay such a high price this time. What on earth could make them so crazy? But now he didn't have time to think too much. He released all his spiritual power and summoned the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce personnel on the ship, so the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce personnel are preparing to fight. Other passengers, please wish yourselves good luck. If you can escape, please tell the news bring to Wanbao Chamber of Commerce headquarters. One-eyed dragon, stop, let the people here go, I will follow you. A girl came out. Lu Zhe looked at the girl and felt a little aggrieved. How could he, a man, sacrifice others to save himself? Miss Yun, please leave quickly. We will help you stop them. The words of their Blood Wolf pirates cannot be trusted at all. Brother Lu, if you don't eat the toast, you will be fined with wine. In this case, we won't be polite. After that, the people of the Blood Wolf pirate group surrounded everyone. One-eyed dragon and Lu Zhe are both in the Great Saint realm. Neither of them can do anything to the other, but the people below are different. The people below the Blood Wolf pirate group are different. There are many Saint King realm and Saint King realm, but the other side is different. So the one who loses in the end must be the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce, and no one here can escape. The battle between the two sides soon broke out, Miss Yun family fighting together with the people from the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce under the protection of several maids. Sulinger called out all the disciples of the Star Palace. They witnessed the following scene from the top. Are you ready? The battle is about to begin. He, Sister Linger, we can't wait any longer, our fighting cells are on fire. In the battle over there, Wanbao Chamber of Commerce and others were completely at a disadvantage. Just when Miss Yun and others were about to be at a disadvantage, Sulinger's sword intent exploded in the middle of the Blood Wolf pirate group. All the Saint King Realm Masters' blood flowers burst out immediately, everyone stopped immediately, and the people of the Blood Wolf pirate group immediately gathered together. Lu Zhe and One-Eyed Dragon above also stopped fighting and returned to their original positions. Who is this friend? Can you show up and meet me? Don't provoke us, we won't run away, he. Sulinger slowly walked out with the disciples from the Star Hall, not paying attention to those from the Blood Wolf pirate group. Can't we just be a quiet boat? You are all disturbing our tranquility. I have no choice but to come out and have a chat with you. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, daughter wrong wrong. Chapter 284. The one-eyed wolf looked at Sulinger and others, wanting to see which force they were from, but unfortunately he didn't know them. After all, the 5 major forces in the melee domain were not famous here. Sir, I'll let you go and we won't interfere with each other, okay? Are you sure you want to use this word like this? No, sir, I'm sorry, it was a slip of the tongue. If you cannot get involved in this matter, we will definitely thank you deeply when we get to Gilded Island in the future. The one-eyed wolf asks Sulinger for his opinion. Sulinger is a strong person in the Great Saint realm and is the greatest threat to him. Although the remaining 20 people are all strong in the Saint King realm, they have a negative impact on their team. It won't have much impact. He must minimize his losses to ensure that this trip is effective. Otherwise, even if he captures the youngest daughter of the head of the Yun family, in the subsequent confrontation between the two families, their blood wolf pirate group there will be no absolute suppression. In this kind of battle for power, one's own strength is the last word. Everyone at the scene is waiting for Sulinger to make a decision. A great saint realm is enough to affect the entire situation now. Your proposal is indeed good, and I'm a little tempted, but I'm sorry, like the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce, I have great doubts about the credibility of your Blood Wolf pirate group. Since you are determined to intervene, our Blood Wolf pirates will accept your challenge. Third brother, you come and hold Lu Jie off while I fight with this strong man. A bloody figure flew out from the ship. The aura on his body was obviously the Great Sage realm, but the realm was a bit illusory. It seemed that he had just broken through. However, it was still the Great Sage realm. It was not a problem to hold Lu Jie back for a while. Upon seeing this, Lu Jie from the Wanbao Chamber of Commerce immediately reminded Sulinger, you must be careful, the one-eyed wolf is already at the high level of the Great Sage. Lu Jie is only at the middle level of the Great Sage realm, so he can only stop the one-eyed wolf. This is the reason why he is delaying time. Otherwise, he would definitely be able to kill him if he were at the same level. Although the stewards of their Wanbao Chamber of Commerce are away all year round, the skills and martial arts he practiced must be much stronger than third-rate forces like the Blood Wolf pirates, so if they were at the same level, they could kill the one-eyed wolf. Sulinger didn't take this to heart. The position has no influence on her. As long as the big realm is not too different, she can easily defeat it. Sulinger didn't talk nonsense. She pointed out the finger. The one-eyed wolf felt the sword intention in this finger and did not dare to be careless. Also used his own martial arts. Blood wolf palm, a blood-red palm print came into contact with Sulinger's sword intent. Blood wolf palm is the most common martial art of their blood wolf pirate group. Although it is common, the level is still very high. This martial art, the power of this martial art is still acceptable, so it has become a compulsory martial art for every Blood Wolf pirate group. They still very much agree with the power of this martial art. However, the scene that happened next really made their Blood Wolf pirate group unbelievable. Blood Wolf under the sword intention of Sulinger, it was immediately destroyed, not even the scum was left. Hey, your martial arts is not good. You can't even catch my sword. Can you use a more powerful martial arts? Sulinger laughed at the one-eyed wolf, obviously trying to anger him. The one-eyed wolf was a man who had experienced hundreds of battles, and was not affected by Sulinger's words. His face was solemn.